Hi, Flosstube. Boy, do I feel out of practice. It's been way too long again. And I actually don't have a ton of stitching to show, but I had so much haul accumulating. And it's just been so darn long. I really needed to get a video in. We have great weather this weekend, so Brian took the kids disc golfing, and I've got a quiet house right now. So perfect timing. I will be doing a couple of pause breaks because I've got Chex Mix in the oven. Pretty sure during quarantine I've made more Chex Mix than I've ever made in my life up until now. We've been eating it all the time. I'm not buying any more Chex Mix supplies. I can't make any more Chex Mix. But I started a double batch before Brian and the kids disappeared. They disappeared mid-prep, so I kind of had to get that going and get it in the oven. I'll have to pause and stir it every 15 minutes, but no big deal. I'm just going to jump right in because I've got a lot to show, including a little tour at the end of my, excuse me, my new stash area. So, I had two finishes. Excuse me. This first one, if you remember, if you've watched before, this was an inherited whip. And I got this from my stitchy wife, Carrie. And this is a Doreen Jones pattern. And when I got her, all of the skin was done. The lower part of the hair was done. I just had to do these, these top three. One of the fins was done. All of the tail was done. So I did the top part of the hair, all of the bubbles, all three fish, the back stitching detail, and one fin. So it was a pretty quick finish once I sat down and started working on it. And this is done on a fabric that Carrie dyed herself. So very cute, very cute. I think I'm going to try to make that. Please stop chewing on the box, kitty kitty. Hey. If I'm not yelling at the kids, it's the cats or the dog or the husband, because we're all stuck in the house all the time together and we are getting on each other's nerves. No, get out of the box. No, 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 no. Kitty, kitty. Anyway, my plans are to make this into a little tote bag. So I'll have to get some quilt fabric and work on that. Carrie did send me some fabric for backing. It's cute little mermaids. It's a fat quarter. It might be enough. I'll just have to find something for the lining. I'm not sure yet. And honestly, let's talk about how lazy I am and how my basement is still torn apart and I can't find my sewing machine. I might give this to my mom and see if she can come up with something. Because she's bored too. So that was finish number one. I don't know where to put anything. Finish number two is this cute little bat. This is stitched on a 28 count Echo by Picture This Plus. I love it. And I've got enough of the fabric left to do one or two more little Halloween, fall pieces. And I'll probably do pillow finishes so I can do a display of some kind. But he was super cute. This was a Riolis kit. And it is one of the Riolis Happy Bee. It's like meant for younger kids, I think. Beginner type thing. The kit actually comes with 11 count fabric, and you're supposed to use like 3 and 4 strands, but I wanted it on a smaller piece and on something dark, so I just pulled fabric from my stash. And that pattern has already been passed on. So those were my two finishes. Like I said, I do have another whip, but it's a model. I can't show it. I am probably 70% done with that now. 60 to 70% done with that. I really am hoping to get it done within a week. I am participating in Mania, but I do need to concentrate on this too. Technically, I don't have to have this one done yet, but I want to be ahead of the game. So and it's beautiful. I can't wait until it's released and I can share pictures of it on Instagram and Facebook, because it's just gorgeous. But so that's been taking a lot of my time. But I did start Mania on May 1st, and I started this little pattern, and I do have the buttons as well. I picked this up at Stitches and Things when I went, God, almost a year ago, maybe? No, because it wasn't that long ago. It was winter. We were getting snow. I don't know if it was like fall or if it was actually in the middle of winter. But there was a group of people that got together. It might have been before Thanksgiving. I don't know. But we got together to do a little shopping at Stitches and Things, ate lunch at the restaurant next door, and then did a little bit more shopping and went to Panera to do some stitching. So this was the pattern I picked up. She had all the buttons as well. And this is my start. Come on. I was very unsure of this fabric, but I really love it. I think it looks great. And this is a scrap that I had picked up. I mean, it's a long scrap. So I can do a couple more little pieces, you know, probably something spring or summery. But that was a pretty good start for one night, and I don't think I have anything. I don't have anything about what the fabric is. It was just a scrap I picked up at work. But yeah, I'm happy with that start. This is, let's see, about here is the repeat. So I got into the second turn. This is one of the patterns where you get a small square and you have to rotate it to go all the way around. So I think it was a decent start for the other night. I got a little bit distracted by TV and wasn't stitching as much as I could have been. I've been watching a lot of Golden Girls, and it's been keeping me sane because they're hilarious. So, with that is my whips and finishes. I am going to jump into, since that was the start of Mania, that was May 1st, my start. I did not start anything yesterday. I did a lot of random housework, and then I did a little bit of model stitching, and then my husband actually set up game night with all of the couples we usually get together with, and we did a conference call and played Cards Against Humanity online. So I did not get any stitching done last night. But I'll jump into Mania plans, and this is the piece that I'm hoping to start today. I don't know if I should start it, but so this is the piece. It's another hands-on design. It's a hands-on designs. You had me at flamingo. I had to do it with all the flamingos, right? Yeah. And I actually wouldn't mind doing this as well, the small. But this is the main piece. I pulled a piece of 32 count Lavender Mist Belfast out of my stash. So it has a little bit of a pink tone to it. It says Lavender Mist, but I don't think it has a purple. I don't think it has a purple tone at all. Here's color palette. These colors are just awesome. And I got kind of, I don't want to say lazy with Mania, because it really isn't lazy, but I could have probably pulled stuff and substituted from stash, but I guess it is lazy. I just didn't feel like it. So I have been doing my part to help support Mo since she's been closed, and I have been occasionally picking stuff up from the shop. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it'll look good on this pink fabric. I think. But I started thinking about it today, and I'm not sure I care about stitching the alphabet at the top. I might cut that off and just stitch from this border down. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care about the letters. It'll be a little bit of a longer, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to start that after I finish filming. So that'll be Mania start number 2. And then I'll just show you the rest of what I've got kitted up for Mania. This is a Plum Street sampler rack stack. And I did purchase the called for fabric. It's a 36 count linen. Let me get it out of this bag. It's trash. 36 count Mermaid's Brew is the called for color. Little bit off from the picture, but we all know pictures aren't always accurate with color. I pulled the floss and I think it'll be fine. And I think I did do a couple of substitutions in here. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. No, I didn't. So here's, there's some of the colors. I think it'll look good. So. And then since that's a 36 count, I'll be doing that 1/2. And I think my timer is about to go off. So this is a good place to pause. And then I'll come back to continue finish showing my Mania plans and jump into everything else. Wow, that Chex Mix is smelling good. Okay. I'm not really going to number these because I don't even know that I'm going to get all 20 projects started. I might even have more than 20 kitted. I can't. Not keeping track of anything. This gorgeous butterfly. Oh God, I just love this. I love it. And there's not that many colors. 10. So, not too many colors. And I pulled this piece of, this is a 32 count Dead Sea Scroll from Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabric by Lori. This is a beautiful piece. I think this will be perfect. It's pretty similar to what's in that picture. It's a little piece of fuzz. So there's my fabric. And all of the floss is DMC. So, oops, there it is. I think that's gonna be nice. I'm excited for that one too. Obviously I wouldn't have picked patterns I wasn't excited about, I guess, but whatever. This is an Erica Michaels Peacock Party Berry. I tried to pick mostly smaller patterns because I am trying to do Kenny's group, You Better Whip Bitch, and I'm just trying to get some finishes. So I tried to pick all smaller stuff that wouldn't be unreasonable to maybe finish some of these this year too. So here's the color palette, and I just pulled a piece of, what is this, 32 count Lamb's Wool Lugana. So those colors are really gonna pop. It's gonna be awesome. Awesome. This is a piece that I did actually do some thinking of my own. Ooh, what's this? I don't know what that is. And I pulled from my stash. So this is Jolly Jack, I pulled from my stash of hand-dyed floss. I didn't use the called for. So Jolly Jack, and I have a piece of 32 count light mocha Belfast to stitch on. And here is, I pulled a lot of Victorian Motto. there's some of it. And then color in cotton. Here's another color in cotton. This one is actually going to be for those leaves. So this will be the leaves, this will be the branches, the twigs. And then here's my other black and gold. So I think that'll look really nice. This was, this pattern is actually part of my haul as well. This came from my market haul. This is Silver Creek Samplers, Izzy Decayan. And this is another one where I pulled from my overdyed floss collection. Again, a lot of Victorian motto. Got two different whites, one for the skeleton and one for the ghosts. And the skeleton and the bones will be the antique white, and then winter white for the ghosts. And then also have a Moe's Sale color in there. So this is the pattern. And then I'm going to stitch it on 32 count vintage cedar plank linen. So that is my plan. And I might actually, well, I don't know. I thought about stitching that one in hand because it's bigger blocks of color, but I don't know. Some of these patterns you'll remember from when I pulled patterns a couple of videos back. Wasn't the greatest video because I don't have a good overhead setup for filming. So I'm going to try to get my husband to help me with that so I can do more videos kind of from that overhead. This is a Buttercup Designs, and I will be stitching this, but I'm only stitching the bird and the leaf and the branch. I'm not going to do the words, I'm not going to do the border. And I'm going to stitch it on, what is this? It's a 32 count. It's a 32 count scrap. Don't know what it is. It's one that's printed though, because that pattern is only on one side. Threads. I think it'll fit on this. I don't think I measured yet, but that's okay. Here's, and this one I did do some substituting. I had a lot of what it called for, but I also just pulled like what I had. So here's floss. It was such a small pattern I didn't want to buy a whole skein of something. The drawn thread. Halloween screen. This was one I picked in the video. Came from my binder. And it did come with the silk floss and the beads. And I am going to stitch it on 32 count Water Lily Jobelin, which once the fabric was discontinued, I bought the last of what we had at the shop because I really like the Water Lily. I think Water Lily is still a color that Witchelt carries. I just don't think they have it in all of the counts or fabrics or something. I can't remember. Okay. This is a big one. Okay, this is Bella Filipina Enchantress of the Abyss. Oh my god, I love it. I love this. Love the colors. It's gonna be awesome. Here's the floss and Krynic and water lilies. I mean, be amazing. Where's the beads? Does it not have beads? That's not right. Did I not order beads? I always order the mini kit, so somewhere I have beads. Somewhere there's got to be beads. I better find those. Not that I need them anytime soon, but I know I have them because I would have ordered them. Whenever I order a Bella pattern from Marie, I order the mini kit, and it has the special teeth floss, the beads, and the Krynic. Anyway, I'm going to be stitching her on 32 count linen. This is from Under the Sea Fabrics, and the color is Naiad? I think that's going to be awesome. I hope. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, the bead thing is really going to drive me nuts now. If you were a bag of beads for a pattern, where would you be? I'm going to set this one aside so I can find said beads somewhere in my stack. Oh crap, somewhere. Alright. Next is... This was also a stash acquisition. This was part of my market haul. Thank you. Tiny Modernist Unicorn Tapestry. And this is all done in DMC. Got all my DMC. And I originally thought I wanted to put it on something like pink or purple, kind of like galaxy looking. But I didn't find anything I liked. So I went with something very similar to what's in the picture. And I have 32 count splash linen. This is a picture of this plus. So I think that will look really nice because that's like almost exact. The model was stitched on 28 count Zweigart in Mediterranean seat. Why is it Mediterranean seat? Maybe that's a typo. I thought about starting this one today, but I think I need to hold off until I've got a weekend day where I can commit some more stitching time. Because today I just had some random stuff I wanted to get taken care of around the house. This one is so fun. This was also part of my market haul. This is actually 3 of my starts. Because it's like a set and I have to do all 3. So, Hello Gorgeous, parts 1, 2, and 3. And this is from Meridian Designs, Karen, who I absolutely love. And I'm going to stitch this on, this is from Dying for Cross Stitch. It doesn't have a color name. It was a 28 count Lugana, and I happened to get a large piece. This is 22 by 27. So, with doing 3 of them, I wanted to make sure I picked something where I'd have enough fabric so that they're all on the same thing. And let me, here's a better, that's more true to color. So a little bit of a gold tone to it. I'm planning on framing these to hang up in my bathroom, and my bathroom has like kind of a gold, like marigold color wall, and then bathroom, bedroom are red, gray, and gold. So, but here's a lot of the floss. Some DMC. Here's some more. There's so many colors for these three. Some more DMC. And then there's actually quite a bit of overdyed Gentle Arts. So there's that. Some bling bling, some gold. So these are going to be a lot of fun. So there's 3 of the starts. Need to make copies of those patterns. Working copies. Not illegal copies, working copies. This is a Fiberlicious pattern that was exclusive to the Michigan Mirabilia Stitch Retreat. It's Tangled Heart, so you're only getting that fast look. This was a scrap of this looks like 32 count linen, or 32 count even weave rather, and it's from Dying for Cross Stitch, and I'm going to stitch it with this beautiful cotton from Rolanda. And we'll eventually display it for, I almost said Thanksgiving. How about Valentine's Day? That might be a better holiday, hey? Okay, this one I still don't have fabric for. I have, looks like 4 patterns that I have not pulled fabric for yet. I haven't gotten there. This is another one that I picked during my binder stash dive. And it's all being stitched with DMC, the called for. So I need to decide what kind of fabric I'm putting that on. That was a chart that I bought at Keepsakes when I was there last year for StitchCon. There's another one I do not have the fabric pulled for yet. Misty's Luminous Fiber Arts Cardinals Carol. I believe the model is stitched on 40 count. Yep, 40 count. I might actually go with a 40 count. I need to kind of pull my 40 count drawer out of my storage and see what I want to do. I don't know what I have in 40 count. I might not have anything that really works. For the higher counts, I usually try to buy neutral colors, but we'll see. But this is another pattern that is a mix of overdyes and DMC. I'm really looking forward to this one. Hi, Curious Kitty. What are you doing? Uh-huh. Come here. Oh, okay, bye. Cats don't give a shit that we're home. The Blackberry Rabbit Butterfly Bliss. This was another one from my market haul. I absolutely love this. It's gorgeous. I think I forgot to set the timer for my Chex Mix because I'm just looking at my video and it's been 17 minutes and the timer should have been set for 15. Again, don't have the fabric pulled. Stitching with the called for DMC. Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Last stir of the Chex Mix. 15 more minutes and then I pull it out of the oven. I just remembered that I forgot to set the timer again, so I'll have to pay attention to my clock on here. My last Mania kitted project. I have a couple others sitting in the wings in my stash that may come out, but this is the last of what I had planned. This was a chart from my binder stash dive, and it's all stitched in DMC. Beautiful color palette, and I do not have fabric for this yet. I'm leaning towards a 28 count, what's it called? The opal, but like not white, it's the natural color. Leaning towards that. Okay, so that's it for Mania plans. We'll see what I actually get through. Stitchy mail. I did get an awesome little Easter card from Susan. I got my birthday swap envelope from my exchange person from the Stitchers of Mail art group that I'm in. A little bit delayed, but it was actually better to get it now because it was a really fun surprise with all of the crap that's going on. So she stitched the envelope, and I just love this cupcake. Isn't that cool? And then she sent me all kinds of goodies, some stickers. I'm gonna have to watch to make sure Ellery doesn't steal my stuff. Look at these little scissors. I have a bear on top. Super cute. This kit. And it's for, it's got this butterfly, and then it's these two as well. So those are going to be really pretty. I don't know. I probably will switch the fabric like I usually do. And I don't know. Oh, wait. This might only be one. Just the one, and then there's those two coordinating ones. I don't know. Let me check. Be right back. Okay, so it's just the one, and then there's two coordinating ones. Okay, cool. I do like this one the best because it has that teal color, so that's awesome. Again, I'll probably switch the fabric, and then I'm going to have to look at the size. I might be able to put it in like a 5x7 frame for, you know, spring and summer. And then a little embroidery patch. Have to come up with somewhere to put that. Some DMC with a couple of, you know, the DMC freebies that come with that. Some ribbon trim. And I think, yeah, these are all like double-sided tape on them already, so I can use it for, I could use it for embellishing like paper crafts and stuff too. And then a nice little card. So, stick that all back in here for now. I don't know why I'm putting it back in there for now, because I'm just going to go put it in my stash. Whatever. And then I got these 3 charts from my stitchy friend, Carolyn. Awesome. Blackbird Designs. These are some old ones. This would look really pretty in a variegated floss. And then I got a thank you gift from Jackie. Across my stitches. So, a while back, I had let Jackie borrow, well, actually, I told her she could have the kit. She borrowed the pattern and sent the kit back. So now I'm kind of like, well, I guess I have to make it. And this is bright and fun. Maybe this should be a Mania start too. I'm kind of digging it. I think maybe I'll throw this in a Mania pile. Maybe this will come out one time. But this has everything. This is from when I did the Circle of Friends through Silver Needle. friend's stitching something, blah, blah, blah. And she made me a project bag. Nice Halloween project bag. I love that fabric. And she sent me this pattern too, which I'm also super tempted to start. This is from an old magazine. This is from, let me see if the magazine is on here. This is from Cross Stitch Christmas 1995. But she knows me. She knows me. My Holy Family, Nativity, Marian Child obsession. And this has so many beads. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and it's just an ornament. So according to Kenny's group rules, I can start that whenever I want. And then she made me, and there is also a belated birthday card, and then she made me this. So this image is from the like vintage style Valentine's Day cards that I sent out this year. So I thought that was super cool. She recycled the card and made this for me. So thank you, Jackie. I've been catching up on Flosstube while I'm working at home. I've been putting Flosstube on my phone so I can block out the kids a little bit, and I've been watching everybody. Okay, so the rest of this is, ooh, I really do feel like my spending has gotten better, but it's not about to look like it, okay? Especially since part of the reason I had to do this video today is because tomorrow I have to go out to Moe's and pick up another bigger order from her, mostly Mill Hill kits, because the Mill Hill kits came out for, I think they're the fall line for this year, and they're so freaking cute. I think I ordered 10. I can't remember. So, good news though, they're small enough to start whenever I want, Kenny. But I ordered all of those plus a couple more patterns, so I have to go pick those up tomorrow. And then I'm also getting another shipment from Marie. And a couple of little things from Stash Unload. Just like one, you know, one piece of fabric, one pamphlet, couple things. But, so I have to clear this out first and show it to you. So I'm going to start with the rest of my market haul, since I showed some of them in, that thing I just showed, Mania. Okay, so this actually is not market, but this came from Marie. I ordered it when it came out this last Christmas time. Star of Christmas. So pretty. And beads and Kreinik and everything. See, I always get the beads. Where are my beads for the mermaid? And then market. Noah's Christmas Ark. I didn't know there were still going to be more of these. Another Plum Street. Another Erica Michaels Berry. So cute. That was almost a start. Silver Creek Samplers. A lot of these are probably things that you guys have seen. Rovaris, which is Dead and Breakfast. And that does come with the charm too. Luminous Fiber Arts. Probably not stitching this part, definitely stitching these to finish for my Easter decorations. That was the main reason I had bought that pattern, because I saw her preview with one of those little chicks and I was like, yeah, I need to have those. Teresa Kogat. No plans to start this anytime soon, but I love those colors. All those blues and purples. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. God, I don't know if I'd stitch her on something that dark, but it would look really good on that dark, huh? And then this was a kit, actually. This is another Rovaris. This was a market kit. So, the pattern. And then, here's the little bucket. Comes with this cute little needle minder. Or magnet, at least. Fabric. And then this was all of the finishing materials. The only thing that wasn't in here is the floss. And I don't know if the floss was supposed to be. And then there's some instructions for some of the, you know, the finishing. But yeah, I'll have to get floss, which is not a big deal. It's 3 colors. It's mostly just white, so I'll probably even just use B5200. Yeah, this calls for DMC white, DMC... It's folded so I can't see, but it looks like all DMC colors. So... And because it was this, you know, whole kit thing, and it had that little bucket, it came in this super cute little box. So I'll have to make sure to save the box to use this gift wraps for something else. So that's it for market. True North minders. I got my replacement minders. I had a couple that broke in transit from my last order, so she sent those out. Thank you, thank you. This was my floss of the month from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. Super happy colors. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Mo did a clearance sale. If you're not in Mo's group, make sure you go join Mo's Facebook group. It's Mo's Needle and Thread. She has done some clearance clean out, some sales on fabric, a lot of sales on quilting fabric. She's been putting together custom kits for people for quilting. You know, she's been doing a lot of online stuff and in the group because of not being able to be open. So I got a couple of different things. First, I got this tree skirt kit, and it was, I mean, it's amazing deals. So this is just a panel, and it's all poinsettias, so I had to get it. So I got 2, the panel was a half skirt, so I got 2 panels so that I could make a full tree skirt with it. And it was, like I said, a great price. And it's, you know, super easy. Once I get my basement figured out and I can get my sewing machine back out, this is something I should be able to do, no problem. And then I'll have a nice poinsettia tree skirt, you know, for the cats to play under at Christmas time. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's what they do. Cats. Cats. What you doing, Romeo? Hmm? Come here, buddy. Kitty, kitty. Hey. Hey, over here. Come here. Romeo. He's been mostly good, huh? He sometimes sits on the piano bench next to me while I'm working and visits. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. Hi, Rev Rev. Come here. Oh, Revy ran away. Then I also picked up this cord maker. I have one, but this one's battery operated and fancy, and for the great price it was, I was like, well, I'll try it. Well, both kitties are. What are you doing? I got this tray, the raven. So I'll have to put a cute little Halloween pillow in there. And this was regular purchases. Got some needle grabbers to try. And these are some of my favorite needles. Perfect Needles Gold Tapestry Set. And it's, they're petites. But I really like these needles. Got some Lady Dot palm trim. Lots of away bags. This was a market release, and I ordered it through Mo. Because somehow I didn't see it ahead of time. But that's super cute. And I don't have very much for St. Patrick's Day, so I thought that'd be really good. I got a half yard of this fabric to maybe find someone that I can hire to make me a project bag because I'm lazy and not going to do my own. And then, okay, so here's the problem with going to pick up my orders at Mo's. Because I'm an employee, she lets me come in the shop. And that means I look around. Not like look everywhere, but you know, like I get to see what's come in. And she got a big picture of this plus order. So I got a big picture of this plus order. Yep. So I actually picked up a couple pieces of Ada because this was only available. She only got this in Ada, and it was super neat. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but I was like, meh. Got a fat 1/8. It's an 18 count. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Uh-oh. 17 minutes again. Hold on. I gotta go get the Chex Mix out of the oven. 2 big trays of Chex Mix goodness. This is a 16 count Ada. Picture this plus. And this is Gothic. It's beautiful. And again, she had only gotten it in Ada, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Plus, with it being a dark color, it'll be easier to see on Ada. This was kind of what I was like, maybe I want to stitch on something like this for that unicorn tapestry, but I ended up going with you know, the lighter. Okay, could you please, like, not sit on my stuff? And then, let's see, 28 count shale, 32 count bramble, 32 count pewter, and 28 count crystal splash. And this is the same color, splash, as the piece that I have for the unicorn tapestry, but this is the opal version. So it's a little bit lighter, different fabric that it's dyed on. God, I have a mess. Ugh. Come over here, come over here. Okay. This is another Dying for Cross Stitch by Kathy. This might have been Fabric of the Month. Yep, April Fabric of the Month. Really pretty blue. Oh, gee, can I move that for you? Worse than kids. And then silks. Yes, those 3 are silk. The rest of these are cotton. Yeah, most of the time I can tell by feeling them. Feeling up my floss. Cottons. This is a really nice navy blue. Guess what? Doesn't want to go back in the bag. Come on! Alright, I'm saving this for last. Lavender Wings. I thought that was really cute. This was from Stash Unload. Stash Unload. This is all 4. I really, really like the wings on this one. More butterflies. I got these off of Stash and Load, some magazines. This is the At Home with Needlework, and there was one or two in each of these magazines that I think I'll do. I'm not going to flip through the magazines because this is already going to be a long and choppy video. Almost smacked myself in the face. I got this for these, and I might do one of the cars for Ethan, but I like those. This was the Keepsake 2013 calendar. I like this. I like this. I like this one. And then this, and this, and this. Oh. Almost done. World of Cross Stitching issue. This was April. Kitty, who's driving to mama nuts? Who's driving to mama nuts? That's cute. Keeps getting up on the chairs. Okay, so this is super cute, and I really want to do this. And I don't know what that noise was, but it sounded like something just fell. I gotta cover the chart on this, though, because it's right below the picture. Isn't that cute? Yes. I have to do it. Have to do it. And that's designed by Fabi Riley. Fabi Riley. I don't know how you say your name. Oh, this is cute too. And this is from Cheryl McKinnon. What? There's a new multi-part stitch along starting. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. I don't know if it says how many parts it's going to be. Looks like it might be 3 parts. They show a preview. They show you a preview of part 2, and you can still tell that after part 2 it's not complete. So this is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Holy confetti stitching, hey? I'm hearing things in my house. There's some pretty daffodils. So yeah, that was the April issue of Just Cross Stitch. Oh, and they had these super cute little cards. Like, you know, for baby. But isn't little flamingo cute? Yeah. And then I picked up 3 books on Amazon. New Cross Stitcher's Bible. And it has patterns. But the more reason that I bought this is the Stitch Library. It's got like Hardanger instructions and stuff like that, and some beaded stuff. So I thought it would be a really good reference book, and there are a couple projects in there that I'd like to do. And then it turns out I have an older version of this book. It doesn't look like it has exactly the same projects, though. Interesting. So I'm going to have to flip through both of them and see if I want to get rid of the older version or for some reason need both. What are you doing, cat? And then I picked up Cross Stitch for the Soul. I had to. And this has got awesome, awesome projects. 20 of them. Highly recommend this book. It always seems impossible until it is done. I'll just give you a quick preview. The best is yet to come. Worry does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Do small things with great love. I love her style, and I love the colors. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. Hi, kitty. Oops. Do what makes you happy. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Always be yourself, because the people that matter don't mind, and the ones that mind don't matter. Love the color palette on that one. Good things come to those who wait. The best comes to those who do. We could all use a little inspiration right now, right? A good companion shortens the longest road. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. That would be a really good one for Ellery. No act of kindness, however small, is ever wasted. Believe in yourself. Every day may not be good, but there is some good in every day. Very true. A smooth sea never made a skillful sailor. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Bloom where you are planted. This might be the last one. Be not afraid of going slowly, be afraid only of standing still. No, it was not the last one. Start each day with a grateful heart. These are all, oh, I'm so mad at myself now. Look, here's all the designs. Okay, so anyway, great, great book. Cross Stitch for the Soul, Emma Congdon, Amazon. Or, well, geez, probably in her Etsy shop too, maybe, huh? Another Susan Bates book. I really like Susan Bates. Floral Elegance. Some of this is tapestry designs. But then there's a lot of cross stitch too. I love the style, the colors used. This is gorgeous. So I picked up that one as well. And then, okay, so the save the best for last. I purchased a kit on Stash Unloading, cross stitch only. And the kit is for Chatelaine's blue Moroccan tile mandala. So it's white linen. And I was noticing there's like a, I don't know if it was a flaw in the fabric or something got in it, but there is a black mark on the fabric, so I might switch out the fabric. Plus, I'm not sure that I want to stitch it on white, because I don't know. Haven't decided yet. So, but it came with, you know, all the beads. sorry to disturb you, Roxy. At least she's not begging to go out, right? All of the silks. Look at those colors. It's just, oh my God. Amazing, amazing. And then all of the other specialty fibers. So, and I do already have a PDF. This is a potential Mania start, but like I said, I'm not sold on the fabric yet, and because I have the PDF, I need to figure out Pattern Keeper or Goodreads or something on my tablet first. I did ask in a couple different places if I should also spend the money on the paper chart, and I was told by many people the PDF is actually better for chatelaines because the PDF is in color. And so you can zoom in and really see these stitches better. So I'm just going to stick with the PDF, and that may be a little bit of help to others. If you're considering buying a chatelaine, you may want to consider getting the PDF and using your iPad or other tablet to read the pattern. That being said, one of the things coming from Marie at Just Head Needles is the butterfly lace mandala from Chatelaine, and it's the paper copy. So, we'll see, and I may end up splurging for the PDF of that if this blue Moroccan tile mandala is easier to follow on the tablet. We'll see. But, that's it for now. I am going to take the iPad into the bedroom. Oh, that's... Okay, catch-up, mini catch-up, since it's been so long. Okay, so the kids are doing pretty good, staying at home. We're both still working from home. I go into the office once every week to 10 days. Sounds like somebody might be outside my house. No, cat scratching on the scratching post. Week to 10 days, because there's a couple of files that I have to run that just, for some reason, cannot seem to run from the house. If I'm in the office, I can get this program to run in about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half tops. From home, one day I was up until 3 waiting for it to run, and it aired out. One day I almost had it done, and the VPN disconnected and it aired out. I mean, one day it took 7 hours for the program to run. I don't have that kind of patience at home, so it's easier for me to go to the office and take care of a couple things there for that program specifically. And then while I'm there, I can also take care of a couple other office type things that I can't bring home. So, Brian has been staying home completely. School did start, let's see, we've had 2 weeks, so tomorrow will start week 3 of distance learning. So the teachers are sending out assignments. They are doing some YouTube videos for reading books to the kids and for teaching a couple other little things. And then once a week, Ethan has a conference call with his class. And the way she set it up, you can either do the afternoon or the evening. So that's nice. We usually do the 7 o'clock at night because then we're done working for the day. And it seems to be a smaller group of kids. So the call goes a little bit quicker. And Ethan gets to see a couple of his classmates. And so that's been nice. The weather is suddenly gorgeous. We've tried sending the kids out more. They both yesterday were really on our nerves because they go outside and they see a wasp and they come running back in the house, and it's like, you're fine, just go play. But we got some yard work done yesterday. Brian mowed for the second time this year. I still do have some weeding to do, like in between the cracks on our patio. That really needs to get done. But I did some weeding out front. We helped our elderly neighbor across the street and cleaned out one of her flower beds from all the dead stuff. And then Brian took the wheelbarrow over there and got all the sticks from under her tree and all the stuff from her flower bed. So she was very thankful for that. And she's kind of turned into another grandma for the kids. It's been nice. But, so yeah, I mean, other than that, we're home. I've been playing this fun game the last week and a half. Every morning I wake up and play allergies or COVID. Scratchy throat, itchy eyes, sneezing. You have that momentary panic of, oh no, and then it's like, no, it's just allergies, and you take an allergy pill and a couple hours later it's fine. But so that's been fun. Other than that, we don't have a lot going on. I'm watching a lot of Golden Girls to keep it happy in the evenings. Brian's been playing, his games every night. That's about it. So I will try to check in sooner than this last round went. And next round, okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to do a check-in in like a week or two because we did hit 2,500 subscribers and I still want to do my big giveaway. There will be 2 giveaways. There will be an in-country, in the U.S. giveaway and an out of the U.S. giveaway. So that I'll go over that with my next video. I just didn't have time to organize it for this one, and yeah. But I did notice that we hit the 2,500 subscribers, so thank you. I hope that you do enjoy the videos. And then, yeah, we'll do that one with the next video. And I've got some I've got some good goodies for you for the U.S. giveaway. And then out of the U.S., you're gonna get to pick out what you want from. I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 Stitch. So get you a gift card, maybe Etsy. I'll have to look into how the Etsy gift card works because that's a possibility too. So maybe you can choose between the two. And that way, if you do Etsy, you can get patterns and you don't have to pay shipping. So, I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'll go give you a brief tour. The basement, it's still in disarray. They obviously cannot come replace our carpet padding and restretch the carpet yet because of everything with COVID. So we're just in a holding pattern. But Brian did suggest and agreed to moving my stitching stash mostly upstairs. Most of my stash will be upstairs. Some of it we still haven't been able to get to in the basement. I'm going to keep a desk area and all of my finishing supplies downstairs still because there's just not enough room upstairs. But patterns, magazines, fabric, floss, all of that stuff is going to be upstairs. And we did work on that last weekend, and it's looking great. I need to get a couple more organization things, but clearly not a huge priority. So next time I have to get groceries, I'll go to Walmart and pick up groceries and those couple bins. So I'll pause this and take you in the bedroom, and then we'll wrap everything up. Okay, so here's our door. That's all the pictures the kids draw for us. This is the wall now. That is my dresser. We brought my bookshelf up here, and then Brian suggested bringing this cubby storage shelf up here. Sorry for the shaking. All of my magazines are on top. I do need to start going through magazines because I can probably get rid of a lot of those. Floss boxes at the top. You can see my storage for DMC and Gast, Weeks Dye Works, CC. I use floss away bags. Bobbinated thread is up there. The second bin is one of those slimline storages. I just got that from the shop. I had gotten all of my sulky from Nest Egg from Trisha, 3 Owl Threads. So I got the case to carry them all. Binders of all my patterns, books. Behind the closet door is fabric. That's all my hand-dyed fabric. I need a couple of more bins for that. Most of them are stored by dyer. One bin is Picture This Plus. One is hand-dyed by Rolanda. One of them is everything I've dyed. Then I've got some that are carrying 2 or 3 different dyers. You know, I have them organized by dyer. Then I have them organized by count and in like rainbow color order by count, if that makes sense. This is the rest of my storage. These are also fabric bins. And there's like small kits, Mill Hill kits, and let's see, these 2 drawers are Mill Hill kits and the kits from magazines. So between Brian and I, we cleaned out our dressers and the closet and got rid of 15 garbage bags full of clothing. Plans for the cubby. Where is the... I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm planning on... This is going to stay like my journaling planner area. This is some jewelry. This box came from my friend Karen. These 4 cubbies in the middle will be patterns. I need to get those the bins that you can put in there. This is World of Cross Stitch and Punch Needle, Primitive Stitcher, and Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. This is my silks. So all of my small patterns will be up here soon too, and some kits. So that is it for my new stash area. Anyway. Oh, and I need to get another one of those bins for the overdyed floss, because I'm like, the green drawer is overflowing. So I need to break those down a little bit further within colors. Hope you didn't get motion sickness with this video. That old antique sewing basket at the top, I got that at a thrift store. And I love it because somebody hand painted that butterfly on it. Alright. So I'm going to go mash all of these videos together and upload it and start stitching my next Mania piece. Hope you guys are all having a good Mania. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy during this wonderful quarantine we're in. And hopefully we're all able to find a little bit of peace each day with our stitching. See you soon.